So, Manchester Molar is back. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reza Rutsari. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Education here at the School of Dentistry, University of Manchester, and welcome to the very first episode of the third series of Manchester Molars. So last week was our induction week whereby we welcomed all our returning students, as well as we had 84 new dentistry and 14 new BSc Dental and Hygiene Therapy students joining us. So last Friday we gathered in the magnificent Whitworth Hall in order to welcome our new students and celebrate. Last week has been incredibly busy for almost everybody. Obviously the teaching of the new academic year has officially now started. Our BDS year 4 and 5 students are back to the clinical skills on a refresher course in order to build up their confidence, build up their speed in readiness for seeing patients on the clinic. The ground floor clinic is also hosting many of our staff students for Hive training. Hive is our new electronic patient record system which is replacing Salute, and as soon as the clinic is back to normal, we're expecting you guys be able to use the new system. I've been using it for the past 3 weeks and I have to say there are a little bit of teething problems, but hopefully when you get started there's a little bit of learning curve, but then after that you'll be absolutely fine. So this year we introduced a brand new tooth morphology course for our year 1 students. Huge thanks to Dr. Ben Trill and Dr. Bal Panazar for all the thoughts and preparations they put into getting this module starting. Now the aim of this module is we're getting our students very familiar with tooth morphology from the very early on and get them hands-on doing composite work on quite a good number of CAD/CAM prepared preparations on posterior teeth. We are all excited to see how this is going to put our students in a massive advantage when they come to the clinical skills and further on the clinics. So I've got a couple of guests in this episode today. First of all, I would like to hand over to our BDS Year 5 lead, Dr. Damien O'Connor, to welcome you back.
Hello everybody, my name's Damien O'Connor. I'm the Year 5 lead here at Manchester. I welcome you all back to this, your final year, and I welcome all students back. We've all of course been going through our Hive training, and we are planning as soon as that is completed that we will run a clinical induction week, and then we will start seeing our patients again. Things are going very well at the moment. Thankfully now the COVID restrictions are over, we feel like we're getting back to normal. If there are any problems, we're always around, and we look forward to seeing you over the next few weeks.
Right now, so welcome back to Manchester, and my first question for you guys is, how did you find it being a Manchester graduate in the real world of dentistry? Sadaf, may I start with you, please?
Yeah, of course. So it's great to be back. I think studying at Manchester and doing my training here, it really gave me a sort of a sound foundation going into practice. I think as expected, things were a little bit different with COVID, but it really sort of allowed me to have all the basic sort of skills and knowledge that I needed to start working independently. Naturally, with time, you know, you'll have your hurdles and your obstacles, but I think as long as you've got that solid foundation, which that's sort of like clinical skills, clinics and teaching, it all gives you, you'll be okay and you'll enjoy it. Thanks,
Sadaf. How about you, Tara?
I would completely agree with Sadaf, but also when I left Manchester I thought, oh, maybe I haven't done enough numbers for different procedures, but really, like she said, you've got to get those foundations right. You've got to spend a bit longer getting the first stages right, and then eventually when you get into practice, you know, you're doing 50 extractions easily in a month. Those kind of things don't worry you as much. It's just getting really good with the basics, and the support system as well here was particularly good.
Thank you. Now, Tara, you guys obviously came back to Manchester. Why Manchester?
So I came back because not only is it close to where I live and it's a dental school that I know, but also I know that the calibre of work here that we do is really good. Obviously, having studied here, we all know that like the Cochrane group are here. The amount of like experimental stuff that goes on, especially in the restorative department, is, you know, cutting edge, using really interesting techniques. So I came back here to do a restorative post because I wanted to learn from those people who are doing that.
Thank you, Tara. And Sadaf, why did you come back to Manchester?
Yeah, I think so. Just adding on to what Tara said, Manchester has a lot to offer. Clinically, each department here has its own sort of set of like expertise. You've got really supportive clinicians to help you, to encourage you to grow. You sort of know that you're coming into sort of a sound training environment where you feel comfortable to sort of try to learn and develop new skills that you might not have been able to do in practice otherwise.
Thank you, Sarah. So both of you ladies, welcome back to Manchester. Good to have you back. Unfortunately, I have to finish this episode on a very sad note. Our colleague and dear friend, Dr. Hillary Firestone, unfortunately passed away after nearly a year of fighting with cancer during the month of September. Now, Dr. Firestone has been with us for over 30 years and has been a teacher and tutor to many of the current teachers and tutors in the dental program. She was definitely one of my role models, and it was a great pleasure working alongside her in the past, and it was an absolute regret when I was notified of her passing. Now, if you would like to leave a comment so I can collect them all and pass them on to Dr. Firestone's family, please use the link which I put on Blackboard. So I'm inviting all staff members and students who knew Dr. Firestone and they would like to leave a pleasant comment in her memory, use the link and I will do the rest. Now, until next episode, I've been Reza Rutsari. You've been amazing. See you next time.